This is the final slide to the PowerPoint slide deck that deals with nomenclature. So these are the general naming rules that we will follow. And when I write problems, I write them with these rules in mind. So I think it's very likely helpful for you to know what these rules are and follow them in the order that I've given them. So the first step is to find the highest priority functional group in your molecule. To do this, you need to be able to identify functional groups. So there, the list of different functional groups you'll encounter. Acids are the highest priority group that we've encountered, and then alkanes are the lowest. Then step 2, we're going to find the longest continuous chain. And when I say chain, this is carbon chain that contains the high priority group, the priority group from step 1. That is now the backbone of your molecule. Everything else in the molecule is simply a group that dangles off of that chain. So you'll number the chain so that the highest priority group gets the lowest possible position. You know, some of these you don't have to decide on. Carboxylic acids are always at the end of a chain. Aldehydes are always at the end of a chain. I didn't put aldehydes on here, but aldehydes would fit right in about there. Aldehydes. So some of these have to be at the end of a chain. And then you simply identify your substituents, and all the names of the substituents go at the beginning of the name. So let's say we have a 7-carbon chain, then that's going to be some kind of heptane, or maybe heptanoic acid if we have a carboxylic acid, or a heptane nitrile if we have a nitrile. All the other groups are simply added to the front of the name. Things like 4-methyl or 2-chloro. Everything else goes up in the front. So basically, you're identifying the high priority functional group, then the longest continuous chain, and then everything else is a substituent on that chain that contains a high priority functional group. We'll see some examples in later videos that'll hopefully reinforce these rules and help you see how they're applied in the context of doing a naming problem.